How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy DJ King A1. And today, we're going to do something different. We're going to talk about a TV. Now, usually, I know we talk about shoes, phones, and other different electronics. But it don't hurt to talk about a TV. Now, of course, like always, I'm going to give you my pros and I'm going to give you my cons. And you're actually going to like what I'm talking about today. Trust me. Now, first and foremost, let's get into one of the cons. This is a LG 49-inch TV. Well, I thought it was. But after I went on ahead and measured the TV, I found out that it's a 50-inch TV. Now, I know that's not a big deal. 1 inch over. Hey, it's not a big deal, but it would have been better if the box said 50, but that's just me. Now, the one main reason I bought this TV was because it is a smart TV, and we'll get to that in a minute. Now, with it being a smart TV, my thing was I wanted it because of the apps. I wanted to be able to condense a lot of the stuff that I had hooked up to my old TV. You know, the usual. Roku player, stereo system for your music, DVD player, just all that hoopla. Trying to condense it the best way I can. So when I seen this TV and I seen that it was a smart TV, I said to myself, you know what? This is what I need. Now, first and foremost, let's talk about the price. The reason I got it for as low as it should be is because the box was torn. And that was for $3.99. But regularly, it's $4.99. And for a smart TV to be $4.99, that is not a bad price. But this is where things turn from good to being the best. This is not only a smart TV. This is also a 4K Ultra HD TV. So for the price of $4.99, you're getting a 50-inch smart TV with true 4K Ultra HD TV. Like I said, that is something you know for a fact you cannot beat. Now, let's get right into the apps. Now, I was going to tell you all the apps, but I'm just going to tell you some because it's a lot of apps. Now, as you see, it's very simple and it's very easy. This is the one thing that when I seen the preview, it really made me say, I like it because it's colorful. The fact that you can scroll through, it's real colorful, it's real bright, it's not dim. They don't give you those crazy little icons where you really can't read stuff. It's bold enough and it's big enough to where you could definitely see what you're looking for. Now, I already know y'all going to ask the question, do it have it? Yes, it does. It has Netflix and it has Hulu. But it also has things that you normally wouldn't see on a smart TV. It has Amazon TV, and that's Amazon Prime Movie and TV. It has GameFly. That's right. So if you have a GameFly account with the remote, you can go ahead and play your games right now with your account. It has Cricket. It has Sling TV. That's right. If you don't want to get cable, but you want to have cable, they have Sling TV. They have YouTube, YouTube Kids, Vudu, Pandora for your music, Google Movies and TVs, Plex, regular TV, and so much more. And web browsing. We'll talk about that web browsing in a little bit. Now, let's get into the good. And with the good, it's real simple and it's real easy. 1, it has apps. 2, 4K Ultra HD. 3, the fact that this is a reasonably cheap TV. Because trust and believe, for a smart TV that's 4K Ultra HD, you're usually going to pay for a 50-inch TV between $600 to $700, maybe even $800, depending on the brand or the name. Now, unfortunately, we got to get to the bed. Now, yeah, I know the good is short, but we're going to come back to the good because I want to talk about the ugly. And it ain't that ugly, but it's ugly enough. First and foremost, the web browser. Now, the web browser, I know it don't supposed to be spectacular. It don't supposed to be like your phone, and it definitely ain't supposed to be like your computer or tablet. But the thing is, I don't know how many times I've been on a web browser to look up different things, and it is timed out on me. Yes, it is timed out on me several times. Now, it's not the best and it's not the brightest, but with this web browser, it sometimes does the job. Now, I'm going to show you right quick what I mean. Now, as you see, it's coming up. It's pretty fast. It's good to go. It also gives you your most viewed sites. But if you notice, this is what you have to deal with. You see that? This is what you have to deal with. Unless you want to download the app, it takes a long time when it comes to typing anything or doing anything. So in my opinion, that's one thing that I don't like about it. And like I said, the fact that every time I turn around, it crashes on me. Yes, it crashes. So it's not the best and it's not the brightest web browser. But like I said, I can't get mad at it. Now, let's get to the other thing that, in my opinion, I definitely do think is ugly. And that's the LG store. That's right, the LG store. Now, if you notice, when you first look at the LG store, it looks good. It looks basically like something that you will see on the Sony or even a Samsung Smart TV. But it is always meets to the eye. Now, when it comes to the premium channels, basically 90% of the channels that you see on here we already talked about. Netflix, Sling, Xfinity, Fandango it has, Amazon, the Channel Plus, Hulu, and the list goes on. Oh, and Spotify. But you got to make sure you have an account if you want to use Spotify. And the same thing goes for MLB TV, or you're locked out. Now, dealing with premium, you would think it would be more channels or more apps that you can add, but it's really not, and that's kind of sad. Now, when it comes to the apps and games, in my opinion, this is when it really made me rethink this TV. Why? Well, yeah, like I said, most of the apps that I do have on my TV came from here. But most of the games, they're not up to par. Samsung TVs, their games is up to par. Sony, up to par. These games, they're okay, but they're not the best. And then when it comes to other things, like let's scroll down a little bit. Like let's see what they have. Okay, like for instance, RT News and Info. That's actually out of the country. MKIPTV, once again, out of the country. Most of these channels that say TV is not US based. It ain't even Canada based. Most of them is either Russia, India, out of the country. I'm talking about China, things that you know for a fact, unless you speak the language, you really wouldn't watch. The games, I'm not even going to get on the games because the games is not up to par. Now, don't get me wrong, they don't supposed to be, but you expect a little bit more than what meets the eye. Now, for instance, let's talk about Aquarium Online Life. This is where it has a picture of the aquarium going by and stuff like that. And they even have Aquarium 3D. Unfortunately, it don't last long. With Aquarium 3D, it times out more than the website. And then also with Aquarium Online. It's cool, but it only lasts for 15 minutes, and that's the base trial. Like I said, most of these games and most of the apps that's on here, they're okay, but they're not up to par. My thing is this. Just like how the Xbox is right now, and I gotta use this as a reference, how in the beginning with the Xbox, they had major apps that you know that you would download. But all of a sudden they start getting clouded with all this stuff that you know you wouldn't watch. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap it up right here because I really don't want to dwell and talk about this any longer. This TV is good. It's real good. For the 4K Ultra HD and also for the apps, it is very solid. But in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, out of all, I give this TV a 9 out of 10. Why? Because of the web browser and also for the fact of the apps. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for a reasonable TV for $4.99, this is definitely the TV for you. If you can put up with the whole fact of the web browser being messed up and put up with the fact that most of the apps, the popular apps, after you download them, you really won't have much left. Well, I will put in one issue and one thing. You will see other places selling this TV for $6.99. Trust me, Target, Walmart, and other brands like that, $4.99. Trust me. Well, this is your boy DJ King A1, just letting you know this LG 50-inch 4K Ultra HD TV gets a 9 out of 10 from me. I'll holla at you.